Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing a Watcher of Realms. For today's video, I want to talk a little bit deeper about this decision of light versus dark. In the light versus dark free-to-play challenge hosted by Slate, I'm planning to go light. Saw a couple comments, people might think light is too easy of a choice, but it's really not. I think it's actually the opposite, and I might be making a mistake. Alright, so am I making a mistake with going light? That is what I want to talk about today, and I'm going to explain why. So I was going to make a fancy thing and show a spreadsheet of this is why light's better, this is why dark's better, but I think I'm just going to head on into Discord and show you part of that conversation. So here in Slate's Discord, you can jump to the pinned comments at the top here. Actually, there's one to react to, and then if you jump to the first pin, you have all the rules here, plus you could see easily the different threads. Although she did add another one, but there are threads for content creators to post their videos. If you're going to be on the light side versus the dark side, there's a separate thread there, and there's a frequently asked question thread as well. But I had a funny realization as we were talking, and I was realizing that, you know what, based on the starter banners, it might even look a little bit harder than I thought. So, like, if you're debating what side you want to go with when you start playing, I feel like there's 3 schools of thought going into this challenge. So this does start on February 1st, I should say, and I am going to live stream. But light, you'll have Idril if you re-roll until Idril, which is my plan. And then you'll get Eliza on day 2, and you'll have Mari and Oleg, our Northerners, and you can use those very early on as well. You can get Oleg free just by doing the very beginning of the, I think, first stage, doing the first difficulty, is it easy? Of Void Rift, I think? Or is it, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, dark, you'll eventually, 15 days in, is it? You get Wrath, and then you'll get Volca, the Volca quests. If you are playing light, you can't even use Wrath and Volca. And then also Greed you get for free as well as a login reward. So that's going to be a little bit stronger to really ramp things up once you get those characters. Or when you're playing, you can just re-roll. Maybe you pick the best option for light, like if you can re-roll till Idril, just to make sure you have a solid option. Or maybe you don't care because if you go dark, it's not going to matter anyway. But maybe you're just going all in based on your legendary heroes. So re-roll to the point you can do 1 single summon. Oh no, whatever, after. Re-roll, get your heroes. Get your first legendary, which should be after chapter 4. At least there's plenty of summons by then to be able to do it. And then whoever is your legendary, just go with that side, if it helps you choose, I guess. Unless it's bad and you keep going, but you don't need to reroll. Do whatever you got. What the RNG gods decided. That's probably the easiest way. You just want to open the account, take what you get. Your first legendary decides if you're light or dark. I think that's an even more fun way to go about it, honestly. But there's one other thing I didn't really talk about, the starter banners. There's Hatsa and Twyla on day 2 and 3. I think it is. And then there's day 4 or 5 or 5 and 6 is a Hex and Pharisee banner. Now, luckily, we at least have Hex, who's Piercer. But the Hatsa Twyla banner, that's all 4 characters are dark. Infernal and Nightmare. All 4 characters favor the dark side of things. So that's insane. Like, think about starting the game. Okay, so like I'm gonna start with Eliza and Idril, right? Like that's great. That's gonna be my core. But then what? I guess I might have to, I'm gonna pull my summons on the first day just to see what I get regardless, because why not? But I'd have to wait, and I'm gonna have to save in between times. Not pull the couple days with Hatsa and Twyla, wait for the Hex banner to come and hope I get Hex. But if I get Pharisee, Pharisee's only Infernal, right? That would suck. If I pull Pharisee as my first legendary or second legendary, oof. That would just suck if I'm going light, right? That would be so helpful otherwise. But imagine getting freaking not only Wrath and Volca, but Hatsa and or Twyla to start a new account. That would be bonkers. Those are such good options. That's crazy. And I think on one of the first banners, Baron is one of the options too, who's amazing. Like, and then you get Greed. Oh, and then you get Navras, who is Nightmare. And Esotericist. So I won't be able to use Navras on the light account because he's also with a -1 because we're going stricter with the, I'm going to go the hard mode with light. So because Esotericist is the in-between, but he's paired with a dark thing. So because he's paired with a dark thing, you can't use him for light. So this is just really setting up a dark account to be even stronger. And think about the OG days with the early guild boss stuff. Deimos, if you can get Deimos A5, he makes the boss content really ramp up. Now, luckily, when it comes to Nightmare and some boss heroes, I will have Yuri as an option. She's also, yeah, at least gonna be a fun one to see. No, he's only Nightmare. Oh my god, it's gonna be so hard. Yuri is a fun one I really hope to be able to get, but man, you're so limited when this is your set of options. But Light, of course, has a stronger pool of healers and support units overall. That's the good thing I really like with the Light side. I mean, the tanks are incredible. We got my girl Valkyra, we've got Airless. When you come to the side of the Esoteric being the neutral one, you also have Elowen would be with the light side, not the dark side, because, I mean, she's definitely light, let's be honest. But that is part of the hard rules, is you wouldn't be able to play Elowen to go with the hard version of the challenge, which I think makes the most sense, because, like, she is not light. If you're playing a light account, you cannot use her. No, even though she's got amazing aesthetics and jiggle physics. Whoa, she's got spinny physics and jiggle physics. What is this? Oh my god. How did I never notice? I don't think I've ever spun her or jiggled her. Oh my gosh, ready? Boom. Yeah, look at the spinny physics. Okay, Nastia's amazing. I don't have her. Maybe someday I will. That's probably why I haven't jiggled her, because I've never pulled her. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it at that. My biggest hope here would be like Boreas. He's definitely more like a northerner. He would be one that we can play. I sure hope anyway, right? Right? Oh my god. Imagine we cannot play Boreas. That would be terrible. But let's see. Okay, yeah. Boreas in the hard mode, the Lego I could use would be Boreas, Elowen, Ezrein, and Trusk. So I'd really be relying on Boreas for some of my mage content. He would be an amazing early pull. Amazing. But yeah, I'm going light. But my god, the game really sets you up for insane, dark. And guess who's coming? The painter and the paintress. Oh god, guys, the painter and the paintress are dark. We know they're gonna be here soon during this challenge. It's most likely Valentine's Day, because we've seen those skins that are like Cupid and some Muse. Very Valentine's Day. Totally those characters. They're so gonna be here for Valentine's Day with a big event and all these freebies. And anyone playing in the light challenge cannot use them. Alright, I might have to change my mind. No, I can't. This is so hard now. So, Cultist is both of the new characters that will be coming, right? I think? I had to pause and make sure that that was right. Was I remember it correctly? Yes. The painter and the paintress are only for dark accounts. What if they're insane? Okay, yeah. Oh, I had to make sure this was correct, and unfortunately it is. Kidding, not kidding. Well, I guess that will be even more part of the challenge. Oh my god, what if I have the... Maybe I'll change my mind. Is it too late to change my mind? I guess not. I could always laugh and say, if I get a super OP dark character during my reroll for E-Drill, and my first legendary is someone amazing, like my girl Beatrix, then I abort my plan and oh god, I might have to let myself be set to where I don't use any summons just in case I change my mind. I might change my mind about the light and dark contest now. Although that makes it even more interesting to not consider them. Or does it? What do I do, guys? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I still think I want to go light, but now no, I don't know now. No, I don't know. Oh, and one more thing that I need to insert here about why dark would, well, maybe be a lot easier, and that this might be a mistake if I want to go light, is this Dolores here on the screen. Infernal only, our most popular, easier to acquire inspiration hero. She's the only epic that we can really get away with for that, right? So when it comes to legendaries, it's just going to be a matter of getting... Oh wait, not lucky. Because guess what? Let's keep scrolling here. So who does inspiration that we're actually going to be able to acquire? Well, not many. This is an interesting thing to see. So as we keep scrolling, Constance is clearly light. She's Watcher and Arbiter, but she's also from Ancient Summons. Good luck getting a Constance, right? What about some of the others? Narissa is dark, esotericist kind of vibes. She is not able to be used in the challenge if I want to go with the hard version, which I am doing. Because why would you go the easy route if there's like an in-between? You're either going dark and light or you're not. Dao Chen is light and dark, but she's limited, so we have to assume or hope that she'll if they bring her back during the month of February, great. So that's, I guess, my hope right now is they do. If I go light, otherwise, yeah, there's slim pickings. I think what Pharisee gives a little bit, but again, Infernal, Beelzebub boosts the cultist faction, but again, dark, 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 dark. Everything's dark, right? Everything's dark. So another really hard thing to think about and how important that the boosting is going to be, it's actually going to come down to, and actually, let's go here. It's going to come down to one hero to be a huge help, which is really, really funny to say, but true. So we have to go to all, scroll, 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 supports. This one, Nunya. So she gives inspiration here as a rare, and she's neutral. So we can use Nunya. So there we go.